Hey guys! Today I have a bunch of plant care to do. And really quick, I'd like to pop in and say, if you're able, please watch this video all the way through. It makes the biggest difference for my channel. And I really appreciate that support. Also, if you have an extra minute, please thumbs up or thumbs down this video, letting me know if you like this type of content. And leave a comment telling me what your favorite part of your plant care routine is, because Ryan and I are heading out of town for a little business trip. We're gonna be gone for 5 days. Nobody's going to be here that can watch my plants. But before we get into that, huge thank you to Helix Sleep for sponsoring today's video. Ryan and I have had our Helix Sleep mattress for quite some time now, and we are still equally as happy now with our mattress as we were the first night we slept on it. It has made such a big difference for us because we are able to get a better sleep through the night more comfortably and without weird neck kinks, which for some reason I all of a sudden was getting on our old mattress, but not anymore, yay. I'm thanking Helix, and especially my neck is thanking Helix. Helix is a premium mattress in a box company that makes mattresses to fit your unique sleep needs and preferences based on your body type and sleep style. How Helix works is you go online and complete the Helix Sleep Quiz, which outlines things like your preferred bed size, sleep position, mattress firmness, and other customization measures as well. Helix will match you with a mattress that they feel fits your needs best. Ryan and I ended up with the Midnight Luxe mattress, which Ryan prefers a soft mattress and I prefer a firm mattress. We definitely didn't think that there would be an option that was comfortable to both of our preferences, but we are definitely loving this. I do have a really good friend that actually ended up getting a Helix mattress as well. They were also matched to the Midnight mattress, and her boyfriend really loved the mattress. She actually told me she wasn't sure if the mattress would live up to what I was saying in the video, but they are very happy with it. They've had it for about 2 months now. Now we have matching mattresses, friend goals. Yeah. Something I love about Helix is they offer a 100-night sleep trial, so you have over 3 months to try out the mattress and make sure that you love it. And they also offer a 10-year warranty, which is great. My favorite part is they actually ship the mattress to your door for free anywhere in the US. It comes rolled up in a box and is super easy to set up yourself. If you're interested in trying out a Helix Sleep mattress, click my link down below for up to $200 off your Helix Sleep mattress plus 2 free pillows. And again, that link will be down in the description box. Huge thank you to Helix for sponsoring the video you guys are about to watch. And let's get back into it. I do mostly just have a lot of watering to do. We may end up doing some trimming and moving things around. Mostly just watering, so I gotta mix my liquidirt. That's what I was gonna say, mix my liquidirt. Here I have my mix. I'm just going to pour a little bit into a measuring cup for a gallon. And then fill the rest of this up with water. Okay, we've got our liquidirt. Let's go water a bunch of plants. I just am gonna top off like any water propagations. I mean, it's pretty well topped off. It's pretty well topped off, but I don't know. I just like to make sure that in case anything happens, I'm not going to have to stress about it, so I'm gonna fill them up to the brim. I use one of these little thingies that comes with every Liquidirt order, and again, I do have a 25% off code with them if you'd like to try out a pouch of Liquidirt. The code is HarleyG_25, highly recommend them. I'm just gonna top off all my water props. It's that easy. I have a whole bunch over here because I'm currently working on a water propagation from start to finish video for like, I can't remember how many varieties, it's somewhere around 10 varieties of plants, so I'll just show the process from start to finish for those 10 varieties, and I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys will like it, honestly. I worry because I get so excited about some videos and then they just do so poorly. And I have a lot more props over here, although I did kind of top these off not too long ago, so they are pretty good for the most part, but you know, we just gonna do it so I don't have to stress while I'm gone. So that I don't even have to think about my plants, I can think about Botanica's plants. Cool. Is that all of them? No, I have, oh, right here. And then I've recently started putting a bunch of random cuttings in with my Marimo moss balls. I have global green pothos and micans in here. So now that there's more in here, they are definitely drying out. It is definitely like losing water a lot faster. No, I'm not gonna use that. I'm just gonna pour this in here. And I am watering my micans plant like a ton lately. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I'll also pour liquider into the measuring cup because it's just easier to reach into these shelves, and then I'll water using that. But I am watering my micans like pretty much constantly now that it's in this bigger pot. I just think the roots haven't filled it up enough and it dries out super quickly. I don't know, or maybe it's because the weather's finally warming up, so it's getting more sun now and it needs more water. I don't know. But something's going on. I'm watering this guy pretty much constantly. Oh, it's so cute. And oh my gosh, it's so frustrating. It's been so dark and rainy and cloudy for the last like almost 2 weeks straight. We've gotten a few days of sun here and there, but I'm glad winter's over and there's no more snow, but man, oh man. And I'm also doing some avocado seeds. So we eat a lot of avocado in my household, and I'm going to start using the seeds. I'm gonna start growing the seeds because why not? I have them, the pits, the seeds. Are they pits or seeds? What's the difference? These ones have been in here for about a week. Oh gosh, you cannot see. Let me tilt you a little. These are the seeds that, oh shit. You didn't see that, that didn't happen. Rewind, okay. Now you extra can't see. The water is disgusting in here. I'm gonna clean up the floor and change out the water because we don't want like mold and nasty stuff growing in here. Ugh, so gotta change it. And I'll just take the pits out and like scrub on the inside of the container so there's no grimy buildup like on my Marimo moss balls, and put her back. Well, I'll dry off the bottom and then put her back. Cutie. Okay, that's that over here. Okay, so I have some plants I don't really show. Well, okay, I kind of did recently in a video, but I do have plants that live right behind the couch on those little windowsills, and they need some care. It's been a while. So I'm gonna pull them out and show you what I keep back there. These are north-facing windows. And this is my Gasteria. You recently saw me unpot or repot and separate little babies from in a video. It is now blooming. I think that means it's doing good, or it thinks it's going to die. One or the other, I don't even know. But yeah, I'm gonna give it some water because the cool thing about this plant is when it's thirsty, I don't know if you can see, let me try to get you a good angle. So like this isn't flat, it's like the edges are starting to curl in on most of the leaves. You can tell a lot on this one actually. It's like a U shape instead of more flat, same on this side. That is how you know it's getting thirsty. Add some water there. Oh, it's gonna overflow. Called it, but now we're good. And then this guy isn't really thirsty yet, but this is the first baby coral fire aloe I ever got from the mother plant I have, which you also saw in the recent aloe repot video. But yeah, I think it's so cute. And I've been thinking I need to repot it soon, but no roots are coming out of the bottom, so I'm gonna leave it. And then the only other plant I have over there are these green onion chive things. I don't know if green onion and chives are the same, but we use these all the time, and I just regrew them from my HelloFresh box scraps. Anyway, I'm going to add liquid earth water into this, and they are very rooted. Ooh, this was dry. Yeah, just like that much. So yeah, those are the plants I keep behind my couch. Onward. So these plants, this Philodendron Brazil and Scindapsus pictus argyris, whatever, they dry out so fast because we do have a little fireplace down here that puts heat out, as fireplaces do. I have to water these like constantly. I swear the Brazil I water like every 3 days, plus it needs repotted, so that's half the problem. But I do keep like little saucers underneath, which I will link these in the description box, like toward the top, because they are my favorite. They're like not the flimsy ones, they're really thick and they're deeper. So like normal ones are usually like this, these ones are like this. And where I bottom water and like to keep a reservoir for these ones that dry out a little more quickly is very handy. And then the other problem, well, not really a problem child, the other one I'm kind of having an issue with is my Spathiphyllum. I think it's called Sensation because it's the larger one that gets like really big. It needs repotted so bad, like so bad. I just don't know what to put it in because it's already in a 12-inch pot and I don't have anything bigger, so I need to go get it something special from the store. I just haven't done that yet. Yeah, it basically sits in a big bucket thing in its pot with soil, and I pretty much keep that bucket full of water all the time because if I don't water this like every other day, every 3 days, it droops down instantly. Like I need to repot it. But honestly, considering how bad it needs repotted, it still has done pretty well. I mean, that's good, right? And then I don't even know if you can see it on the screen. I'm also gonna water my Bird of Paradise right here. Cool. Wow, this first half of the house is done, but this is where my least amount of plants are. Okay, let's move on to like my bedroom and stuff. I need a refill. Welcome to my bathroom. It's really echoey, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna water Heartleaf Philodendron. Let me turn on a light and see if that helps. Does that help? I don't know if that's better or worse. I'm gonna keep it off. Anyway, I'm just gonna water these bad boys, and this one sits in a bowl, and this one sits in one of those awesome saucers I told you about. Actually, I'm gonna pour some water in here. Maybe if I close this door. Okay, and just bottom water. So I am gonna give you like a little 360 shot of all my plants here because they are up against a north window, like right against the window. There's no angle I can get that won't let them be backlit. So I'm gonna pull them off one by one and water them on the counter. But here's kind of my setup right now. Oh, I'm zooming. I didn't even mean to. That was cinematic. And I did end up moving my Adansonia. You'll see it. You'll see it in a minute, but I do really like this plant up here. I just think the Lemon Limeranta fits the space better than that huge Adansonii. And I love where the Adansonii is now too. So yeah, let me show you my orchids and stuff. Okay, so ignore the mess back here. We are packing for the trip, like I said. So let's go one by one. There's this guy. Oh, this doesn't need watered. So I do actually keep my orchids in small little bark pieces, orchid bark pieces. I'll link some great options down below, but you can see it's straight bark with a little bit of pumice actually. But I actually keep just a reservoir of water at the bottom. The roots on these are really shallow, so I'm not worried about root rot or anything. This has worked really well for me. I don't know if it's recommended for everybody. This is just what I do. Here's another one, which this actually re-bloomed on the same stalk, which I'm really happy about, and it pushed this little side thing off. Look at how big this bloom is compared to these older ones. And I got this at Lowe's. I love it a lot. Some of the flowers are drying up though. So yeah, look at how cute. Oh, just put them here and then I'll set them in a minute. And then there's this guy, another one that's blooming. Again, I just have it in orchid bark in a little reservoir of water. I'm not gonna water this. Maybe none of these need watered. But you know what, we're here and a lot of them are blooming, so I'm gonna show you. This one, so you can see, so this is the old stock that it was blooming on when I bought this from Lowe's. and they all dried up and fell off as that happens, you know, as they do. And then it pushed out this new branch off of that dead piece, and this one as well, which has some buds. This one also has a ton of buds. And I'm very happy with myself because I loved this. I was so worried when I bought these, but it's doing really well. And I don't know, like, I really know nothing about orchid care. I'm just kind of winging it right now, but I will say, I always heard you're supposed to like cut them back once the blooms die. Well, obviously I didn't do that. I just left the stalk like as it was. Let me know what they say. Do they say to cut it when the blooms die, or is there like a point past that when I'm supposed to cut it? I don't know. I'm not gonna cut it unless somebody tells me something super specific that I'm supposed to do. Anyway, because it did end up pushing these out, and like that's so many flowers it's gonna get. I do actually just have these two living in moss. The moss is actually still damp. I'm not going to water it. This leaf is dying. Me no know why. I'm gonna pull it off. Actually, maybe not. I'm gonna leave it. That was a lie. And I guess before I pull them all down, I'm gonna check if anything needs water. I'll be back. Actually, they are still all well watered, so I think those are all I'm gonna show you. I will do like a basic orchid care video. It's not a scientific orchid care video because this is just what I do from my guess and see what happens, my like trial and error method, and it's worked for me. So let me know if that's something you want to see. One thing I will say, I'm gonna turn you, is where is it? Where'd it go? I do actually have this Orchid Food from Miracle Grow. Let me know if you recommend something better than this. And I do also fertilize them with liquid dirt. I do spray the like surface of the sphagnum moss or bark and the leaves and then whatever roots are on the top with this like about once a week, or pretty much whenever I'm having to water. I'm gonna go ahead and spray them now. Oh, you're not supposed to spray the flower like I just did. I panicked because I'm on camera and it makes me nervous. Okay, this bad boy right here is my Syngonium Steyermarkii, which you guys know how much I love Syngonium. This is actually my favorite variety, but this is also one of the more difficult varieties I own. It's super thirsty and likes a lot of fertilizer from my experience. To stop from having to water it every few days, because if I don't water it every few days, the oldest leaf dies off before the new one comes out. So that's what I'm having to do to keep the oldest leaf alive. This is one of the first times I've had 3 leaves at once without one of them dying off. So I'm very happy about that. But anyway, I keep it in, again, one of those deeper saucers. And I actually just keep this full of water so it can suck it up whenever it needs. Okay, hopefully we're good. I have 3 128 gigabyte memory cards for my camera. The third one just filled up. The other 2 are full also, so I had to put in a new one. So I don't even know. I hope it filmed that whole thing. If not, I'm so sorry. I'll insert. So these are really hard to come by. I got super lucky and a friend on Instagram found one of these locally and offered to send one to me. So yeah, that was really nice. Thank you so much. It is a little bit more finicky than other Syngonium varieties, which you know are super easy. So yeah, but I'm just gonna put it back in its spot. Got some water down there for it with liquid dirt because it is a heavy feeder. And as I'm going, I do just kind of move the foliage and feel if the soil is dry or wet. This one's kind of in between, so I'm just gonna play it safe and give it a little bit of water. Rather, this is a little bit overwatered, this Calathea macoiana, as opposed to underwatered. They come back from overwatering a little bit easier than underwatering. So yeah, look, there's some new leaves coming in. Right there, I hope you can see it. Give it a little more on this side. Just top it off a bit. The only other plant I keep in here is a Raphidophora Tetrasperma. This was the first one I ever bought. I got it from Steve's Leaves, and it is also very thirsty, so I'm going to really soak this baby. Like that. And there is a saucer in this thing as well. I think I'm gonna cut this up. I don't know if you can see. There is kind of a gap here from when I moved it to the bathroom. Now it has enough light, so it's pushing out more growth, but there were some like empty nodes here. I think I'm gonna try and propagate them. A fuller plant from that, you know? And I lied. There's actually another plant here, my lemon lime maranta, which isn't like dry. It's kind of on the same page as the Macoyana, but again, with the over versus underwatering issue, I'd rather deal with overwatering than underwatering in this kind of plant. So I'm just gonna top it off a bit. Cute. Let's make it spin. Whee! I love it. I should take the price stickers off. Oopsie. Uh-oh, this one's not coming off. I'm gonna leave that one until I can wipe it with like rubbing alcohol or something to really get it off. Okay. Okay, so a few things in my IKEA shelf. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pour the rest of this water in my, you can't even see it. Let me move it. In my Monstera Peru, and then refill this and water a few in my IKEA cabinet. I need to redo my IKEA cabinet. I have a new plan for it. Let me know if I should make a video on it. Anyway, that was kind of a tangent, but I'm just gonna dump the rest of this in here. Actually, maybe not the rest. There was more in there than I thought. So I guess we are gonna go ahead and water a few of these greenhouse IKEA cabinet plants. This is my Epipremnum and Plesimum. Go dump that in there. Give it a lot of water. It's only in sphagnum right now, so it dries out pretty quickly, especially compared to the other plants in here. Philodendron, variegated philodendron giganteum, what the freak ever. You guys know I can't pronounce words. And it's also in sphagnum, dries out like pretty quickly, but not as quickly as that other one because it's in a bigger thing. I'm just gonna dump the rest of this in here. Just like so, and put her back. Okay, I'm gonna go refill on the liquider. I'll be right back. So this is I'm gonna take this sign out for a sec so you can see the plant. This is my Syngonium Elbow, and you can see it's kind of dried up. I accidentally didn't water it for like 3 weeks because I had it pushed to the back of the shelf behind some bigger plants. Oh, I'm so mad at myself because some of these had such beautiful variegation, but it happens. This is the one I cut completely back because it got thrip, and I didn't want to have to worry about thrip on the foliage. I just wanted to treat the soil and the root system. So yeah, I mean, it was growing back really well before its caretaker forgot to water it. Who could that have been? It was me. So I'm gonna give this a little bit of water. Just, oh shit, it's gonna overfill. Fuck. Okay, I don't overfill normally as much as I do when I'm filming. I swear to you. Let me use one of these other plants to like catch some of this water that's going to overflow over the edge. Okay, I think we're good. I'm the worst. Anyway, okay, while we're on this note, let's water my Libicea species Real. I know whenever I call this a Libicea, so okay, let me just say, if I have a plant that I refer to as like, for example, this Libicea spa Real, I know spa is species. A lot of people correct me. I know it's species, okay? I just shorten my words a lot, okay? I'm just gonna give it a good water. It's in quite a big saucer, so I'm not worried about it overflowing. Is there anything else in here that needs some care? Yes. I also have my String of Hearts propagation in here that needs watered pretty bad. Also in my favorite kind of saucer. My arms aren't strong enough for this. It's a little bit dark back there. Why is it dark? Because there's a window. It shouldn't be dark, but here's where I moved my big Monstera adansonii, and it's honestly already so much happier here. I don't know why. This is another one I need to repot. Let me just say, you guys, I have a really exciting, well, I'm excited about it. Maybe you guys won't be. I'm not going to say what it is yet though, but I have a really exciting series coming up where I repot plants and talk about something specific. But I just need to plan the videos better before I can repot my plants that need repotted. So that's why I've been putting it off, but that's kind of the story with this guy as well. It is in desperate need of a bigger pot. So it just gets thirsty really fast, and where it was hanging up high, it was a little bit harder for me to get up there and water it. So now that it's down here sitting on one of my favorite saucers, doing a lot better. So I'm just gonna fill this up. Yay, so cute. Wow, it's already drinking that up. Let me put you closer so you can see. That is it for this video. That's how I take care of my plants before I go on a trip. And obviously if I'm going, okay, this is how I treat my plants if I'm going on a trip for a week or less. Obviously I treat this a little bit differently if I'm going for longer than that. So if you'd like to see a video on my process for preparing my plants for when I go on a longer trip, leave me a comment down below telling me. And yeah, those are all the plants that need taken care of today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.